a great ode to the independent movie theater, which has always been a great place to watch independent films and foreign films and even the occasional blockbuster. And of course, there's a growing concern with a lot of them closing their doors for good with the events of the last 2 years. And even prior to that, the overturning of the Paramount decree. There's a lot of concern that these places will go away. So I think this was just a nice way to capture the vibe and essence of everything that's great about an independent theater. And it does a really good job at kind of just taking us there and romanticizing the experience a bit. Just thought it was a lovely piece, worth checking out.
I thought it was just a wonderful ode to movie theaters in the midst of kind of this streaming and direct to consumer landscape that the industry is really evolving into. And I think just the way you guys captured all the details of a movie theater, such as the popcorn and like the marquee lights, it was just super intriguing to watch throughout. And I thought the sound mixing was excellent. The poem itself was really beautiful and just captured kind of the beauty and sense of community that theaters bring. And I think it was just a really beautiful, tribute to this business. So great job.
So fun to watch. I live in Toronto, and immediately I started recognizing some of these smaller theaters that the team behind this were shooting in, which was really nice. And the message behind it really stuck with me, which was just, us missing the experience of going to a movie theater. And if you are a movie lover, that is something that a lot of us have been struggling with. And the fact that rather than featuring some of the big corporate movie theater chains, this team really went searching for independent theaters in Toronto. And knowing the city myself, they really had to travel around to get to some of these locations. And it looks like this was just a group of students, film students. And I thought that they created such a beautiful narrative. I loved the twist at the end. I won't spoil it, but the way that it was shot was a really great reveal. It just makes you want to enjoy movies back in theaters again. And I think that message is really great.
What a great homage to those wonderful gathering places of magical storytelling. Our cinemas. We miss them. We'll be back soon. But seeing all those gorgeous old cinemas, knowing that we've lost so many and many are in danger of, many more are in danger of disappearing. It is a bit heartbreaking to think about it. The poem was great. This film was obviously made by someone who loves cinemas as much as I do. I love the imagery, the sound in it. It just really was evocative of those times that we could spend watching our favorite stories unfold in front of us through light and sound, surrounded by other fans, munching on popcorn, drinking on drinks, and hopefully we'll be back again soon. Good job. It brought back a lot of great feelings for the cinema, and like I say, hopefully many more to come and soon.
It really captured the vibe of being in a movie theater for real. Like that shot of the popcorn, the close-up shot of the popcorn, I could smell the popcorn. I really like the sound design. The sound design really carried for real, for real. Overall, really good concept. I like movie theaters, so I was rocking with this one, yo. So good job.
This is totally appealing from the very beginning. You have popcorn machines sound. This is quite a powerful sound. It can immediately convey flavors and scents, and its magic can transport you to a happy place. It is as emotional as the cinema projection with the old-timey projector sound. This really and effectively transports you to a nostalgic place. And the poem they are showcasing is emotional, evoking, and quite moving. The earlier days, best days, everything was better before. It is very nostalgic in this tone, and the ending of this film is heartbreaking. I enjoyed it. It is a great job.
I loved the collage and layering of images of some of my favorite movie theaters in the city and some neighborhood haunts of these independent cinemas and mainstays. It really took me through the ritual of going to the movies, the sensorial experience, the sound of the popcorn popping. You could almost smell that salty butter on it, the sound of the sweeping of the floors, the clicking of the projector reel going. There was just something so lovely about that, because it is one of my favorite pastimes. So to get to go through that and get almost like a historical dive into all of these different venues was lovely. Really great sound design, I think, throughout. And it really did bring us into the environment. I love that kind of shoegaze sound that almost glazes over in terms of experiences. So it feels like all of the experiences of going to the movies all put in one, like when you have a memory of something. And shoegaze has like this weightlessness, this timelessness to it as well, which I find very lovely. Yeah, gorgeously done.
This was a very cool experience to watch, because in a weird sense it gave a nostalgic feeling about movie theaters, even though movie theaters still exist. Something about the way it was shot, the way it was framed, it was very captivating of the movie-going experience. This is going to sound cheesy, but literally the way the popcorn scene was framed, it was kind of like if you could smell the popcorn. But I digress. It was a very cool way to give that sensation of going to the movies, but the end definitely kind of was a little more somber, because it kind of felt like in that brief second it went from the sensation of going to the movies to more I wouldn't say warning, but basically foreboding the end of an era, that the big screen is slowly dying and eventually we're gonna switch to the small screen, as it's becoming much more convenient to watch movies at home instead of in the theaters, which personally I think would be a very unfortunate thing to go. I feel the movie-going experience has always been a very enjoyable one, and same impact can't be had at home. But definitely enjoyed it.